Well, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Bruce Acres. It's a crisp February 6th. It's about -10 right now. Light snow in the early morning. And so we got a nice little covering. Not a whole lot. Maybe it's about an inch, but it's nice and fluffy. The dogs are out with me. There's Ellie and her brother Rio, who's quite the bully. So what are we doing today? Well, we got a couple of ideas. I spent a little bit of time at the computer this morning until my feet got too cold in the cottage. So we came out for a walk. We're going to go pick up the tractor right now, which is over at the sugar shack. Go down, get a bag of wood and bring it down to the cottage. I'm going to need it in the next couple of days. So I thought it'd be a good idea to get it down here stacked, knock off some of the snow and ice so it's ready to go inside. After that, I think we're going to head up into the shop and see if we can construct some windows that we're going to use for the sugar shack. It's nearing that point now, so I've got to get some windows, figure out where to put them and frame them and whatnot. So tomorrow I'm going to go and stop at the metal place to see about getting the metal roofing. That is exciting to think that we might be there. Anyways, hope you're along for the ride today, and yeah, enjoy. So here we are up at the sugar shack where the tractor is. We'll start that up in a sec. I actually have a lot of video of the sugar shack, putting it up since probably about October, all the steps. But it's a bunch of videos that I need to sort of piece together and edit. And since I'm just learning and starting out on this, that's a daunting task. I've been trying just to tell myself, record, get comfortable with the camera and whatnot, and then worry about the editing piece afterwards. I've tried it. I've sat down, tried it, but it's a lot of work. Anyways, here we are right now with the sugar shack. Aside from these big 3 brown beams, I'll call them, they're LVLs, so they're manufactured engineered. Everything else has been taken from the forest, milled on the sawmill, and put up there. Oh, I should mention the base. The base is an exception as well. The base is a pressure-treated 2x8 and pressure-treated plywood on top, on pads on gravel. But everything else is expected to be milled on the sawmill. So, which is great, you know. You need a 2x4, go make a 2x4. I have a lot of wood made that buried in the wood, buried in the snow some places. So sometimes they're tough to find. It's easier just to go mill a new one. But it's coming along. The purlins are up. I got a couple more purlins to put up and some framing along the sides for the windows. But we're making progress. I'm hopeful that within about a week we should be enclosed. But let's go see if we can get the tractor started. In she goes. We will go and tidy up some of the snow over here in the sugar shack. Alrighty, well, it's been about 20 minutes, so let's get this baby moving. There we go. Okay. So, up and down, no problem. But stick over here, like it does not want to go left. And it does not want to go right. So I don't like to force it, obviously. Can't be good. Let's let her warm up some more. And we throttle up and she starts moving on her own. Which I'm guessing is due to some sort of linkage needs to be adjusted. Maybe it's frozen in spot, but it dogs patiently waiting. I don't think they like to be outside, actually. It's a little chilly for them. I think Rio wants to get run over by the tractor. Get back there. Woodyard's just around the corner here. there's the bags of wood covered in snow. I might have a tarp in there, I'm not 100% sure, but time to go dig them out and then put them on the forks. All right, we're all set now. Those chains are a much better idea than putting the forks through the hoops. I find that putting them through the hoops, they slide on the forks and I cut them. So that's not good. Of course, it's nice on a skid. I can have the loader down lower, a little bit maybe more stable, but it's tough in the wintertime. So this works for me. Anyways, back to the ranch. Try to get her right up on the porch. Without going up the stairs. Try to get a bit of a swing. Yeah. Not so good at that. Alright. Notice the wonderful roof line there. All of the snow and ice on the edges and the eaves and no snow on top. That's of course because there's no insulation. So I should have put some of that heated wire along the perimeter just to help with the ice. That'll have to be a springtime project, I guess. Okay, let's tip this bag over and we'll start stacking. success. Obviously, we still have a little more work to do. Need to stack this. I'm going to use it up, but then it's going to get snowy on it and icy. We don't want that. We want it to be nice and neat, don't we, Ellie? So we will stack it. Doesn't take that long, does it? There we go, 13 minutes. Not too bad. How much is that? Well, I am 5'8.5", maybe 5'8.75", so let's call that 5 feet. And 4 feet. So I think that constitutes a face cord. 4x4, well, they're really supposed to be 16, aren't they? Or 12 wide. Anyways, I'm happy with it. It's not snowing so much, so I thought I should get out and make those purlins so they're ready to go. I came out yesterday and took the snow off the sawmill. A little bit more is falling today, but I did all the hard work yesterday, so I'll just blow it off now. But I ran out of lubricant. Actually, I mixed washer fluid, -30 or whatever, with regular water, and it froze on me. So I'm hoping we'll add some more regular washer fluid, -40. Maybe that'll make a difference. If not, I might have to go get the heat gun and heat up that line. actually, it wasn't frozen. It was empty. Huh. I think the last time I used it, it was really cold. And I have a feeling that the shut-off valve that goes with the throttle handle, I don't think it shut it down, and I think it kept leaking out. That's my guess. Let's fire it up though and see. Ran over this with the excavator. Still works. Put a new blade on yesterday. Looking forward to that. So the goal is to cut some 2x4s. Purlins. So 3.5 by 1.5. Give or take. be a little bit frozen. See if that makes a difference. 1.5 by 4s, and then remainder 2 by 4, full 2 by 4. And probably less time it would take me to go down by wood and bring back. So, I mean, that's not much awesome, but for sure shack outdoors, it's pretty cool. So, grab this. Well, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 1.5 by 4s, and then the remainder 2 by 4, full 2 by 4. And probably less time than it would have taken me to go into town and buy the wood and bring it back. So, I mean, it's not the most awesome looking, but for a sugar shack outdoors, it's pretty cool. So, very happy with this. Well, it's later in the day on Wednesday, 5th of 6th, and I'm up in the garage now, as you can see. Did a few things this morning. Got the bandsaw sawmill blade sharpener going. I set that up the other night. I hope it's working properly. Seems like it. It's my third blade that we're cutting, but I won't really know until we get it on the machine and start cutting with the machine, see how it does. I gotta time my talking to when it's grinding on the teeth. And the other noise in the background, that's the heater. That's the 50,000 BTU blower. The garage is not insulated yet, so that blower helps keep it not too bad in here. Anyway, so the other project I'm working on is window. So I picked up some windows from a neighbor down the road. One of the windows, like they replaced their windows, and one of them is still together. It's kind of rough, but it's still together. And then the other window is all in pieces. So I need 2 windows, ideally of the same size. So we're going to see if I can put that one together using this one as a guide. That's the plan. They don't got to be pretty. They just got to let the light in. So we will see how it goes. I'll show you a close-up of the sawmill or the blade sharpening. Alright, this is regular mode. Let's see if we can bump it up and see how it does. Next one. It's quite a bit faster. All right, well, here's the window. You can see there's some rot, some broken pieces there in the end, the big staples. It's dirty, but that's just dirt. That corner doesn't seem to be too bad. This one's broken up as well. Some insulation on there. I'm not sure. I think we can restore it. Enough anyways. Enough to get into place and to hold a window. It's awfully thick though. Like that's gotta be 8 inches thick, which is way thicker than I need. I wonder if I could cut it in half. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Ah, that's the problem. I have the side and the top, and the side and the top. That's why they don't go together. Well, there's no way to tell if I have the other pieces because they're all buried underneath the snow. So I'm going to go with this one window. Maybe in the spring we'll put in another one. But this one will be good for now. It was fairly intact. Just going to have to make sure it's in there nice and good with shims and stuff like that. So all good. Well, that's a wrap for me for today. It was a pretty productive day. Got lots of stuff done. Other than spilling 5 liters of diesel on the garage floor, I felt pretty good about things. You know, everybody says like and subscribe. I guess that's pretty important, especially when you're starting out like I am. So hit those buttons. What the heck? Why not? I'm not selling you anything. You're not going on any list. So go ahead and do it. Anyways, ciao for now. This is Bruce Akers signing off.